Howdy y'all, this is Stone Hook in the big O in southeast Texas. That's orange. But anyway, Mr. Brown came to town the other day. Dropped off this piece of rock here, so it's kind of late at night. I was just gonna do something quick and simple. It's just a Texas tab kind of thing. Not really a Texas tab, but it's a tabular piece of chert that's picked up off the surface somewhere near the middle of Texas. I reckon that is. But I'm gonna get a pie face. I ain't the last one. I was thinking this was gonna be that tough stuff with some concrete in it, maybe, but shoot, this looks like it might be some good old slick. There's one of them layers. Yeah. That's the only thing about this shirt right here, boy. Only some layers. Normally they ain't that thick. I mean, that right there's a real layer. They ain't normally like that. This side seems pretty sweet so far, so I'm gonna try to remove this side, I guess. Well, that ain't seeming too sweet. I'm just trying to do anything I can to get into this thing here. This is the side I'm taking off there. Well, it got thicker here. This side is actually thicker than this side that I was going to save, but I don't know. Turn it around that way. Don't look that thick. I bet that's a nice flake just hit the floor there. I'm just trying to set up some good heavy platform right where I can knock that white line out of there. Too short right there. ain't got no choice but to kind of bevel this thing pretty heavy. What? I can't get that real like that. There. Just bevel this thing kind of heavy, whatever it takes to get that layer off of there. Try to hit that right up above that white line there. I hope you can see that with that lighting. It sure looks dark in the camera. I'm gonna get an inch and quarter bopper and freehand that end off of there. hit a little bit too short. I got under it right there on the tip now. Still got plenty of thickness, so I get that skinned off there. I'm gonna have to get a Band-Aid though. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and put that one right there before that gets cut too. 'Cause that finger right there, I need to make a leather little boot for it or something. Boy, it's right in line with them flakes when they come off most of the time. It's just sitting back there. If the flake goes long enough to go past it, it don't hurt it. But boy, they come off and release right before your finger there. Man. I'm gonna go down to this inch and quarter bopper for a minute just to try to get this thing lined up. Well, I knocked any more mass off of it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a little more off of this side right here. So the bigger the rock is, the bigger flakes you can get from them. So I'm gonna take advantage of all that and try to go ahead and skin this side before I worry about this side at all. Too short back there. I'm gonna hit that with this 1.5. Ooh, I missed. Darn. I was gonna hit way over here. That was my platform. Over there. Well, I'm glad it worked like it did. Go back to 1.25. Sometimes them bigger boppers don't work so good setting up these edges because they move too slow to knock off these little short flakes that are good to clean. That right there just shows, I don't know, I probably could drive a flake right there, but I'm gonna take just a little bit off of that edge just to make sure. Hit it with the 1.5. Yeah. It responds well to the old 1.5. It's kind of like it was ignoring that 1.25 bopper. Going back to 1.25 now. Oh. contour that surface a little bit better right there. Hit too short and drove that little flake right in there flat. That's kind of biface pretty good, but it's got a curve in it. I'm gonna come from the base a little bit, get some of that curve out of there. Try not to move the camera down yet, because I'm gonna probably hit this other side on my leg too. I'll put that on plate. Still didn't get all the curves out of it. Yeah. that straightened it up pretty good. Got a little more right here. Didn't work. Missed to the left. Yeah, a lot straighter now. Still, I'm gonna have to get a little off this tip right here too, though, I think. Missing. Too short. I hope I've been in the camera good. I ain't been looking, but dang it. I didn't think I was gonna run into that concrete. I thought I had it figured out. There's some concrete. I ran into this before, this kind of chert, and if I try to get it, it's just gonna keep going through it. I won't be able to get it. It just don't work. I'm gonna go ahead and try to bevel this spot, and I'll just have one spot of concrete along the edge, hopefully, when it gets done. Might better manipulate one spot of concrete. Well, there, I need that little flake. Well, I'm gonna call that pretty good bevel, good enough to get me started over on this other side here. I'm getting a little bit shaky for some reason. I'm gonna get up, take the break, walk around a minute, and come back and do this side. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I just come down this thing with that rock turned way up, just barely catching it with the bopper as it goes by to make a bevel. And I have beveled right up to the point of no return. You see how it's starting to break them little flakes off? You really don't want that right there. Same thing on this side, just starting to break them flakes. If I try to bevel any more, they're just gonna break off worse. So what you can do about that right there, if you need more bevel, which I kind of do, a lot of the edges right there just, nice. When I turn around that way, it looks okay. I was trying to show it the camera, but anyway. Once you get that bevel, if you do need a little more bevel, it's good to just go ahead and, I'm gonna lightly crunch down on that just to get anything loose. I'm gonna brush down on it this way. But say if my bevel wasn't low enough, I could take just one short flake somewhere and then use the edges of that flake to get just another little platform to get that edge lower if I needed to. I don't know if I need to or not. I'm gonna go ahead and scrunch that little heavy platform right there. That band-aid done coming loose. That little old bitty band-aid don't even reach around my finger. I think I'm gonna work the rest of this in my hand like this, so I'm gonna turn this camera down a little bit. That's too low. Turn it. Look at that. You know what I mean here, to get a little lower platform, you just flip it over and kind of hit that edge of that other flake. it's best to take that little corner off. Didn't do too good there. But this rock, that's what it always does. It gets you right down to the nitty gritty, and stuff's gonna start showing up in there to mess up this edge. I bet you. It does it every time. But I missed to the left. But I think if I'd have knocked this side off the rock, worked to the other side of this rock, I probably would have done. I think it would have worked better. And that's what it does every time too. Pick the wrong side of the rock. I didn't get a very good hit on that right there. That kind of feathered out. That right there, just a lip. That's kind of a lip too, because that was my first flake right there. I'm gonna just take a little short flake. I think before I hit that, I'm gonna go ahead and work some of this off. Maybe work back to the middle. That's just part of that ball of percussion sticking up right there, so I'm gonna take a little short flick when I'm getting right into the concrete. What's another thing? This rock will give you a whole clean edge, except right where you need your best platform. Good piece of concrete. Take a little flake to move that platform over right there. It's not coming out very smooth though. I think the reason why this bopper is too big for this rock now, it's just kind of jarring the rock out of the way. I'm gonna go down to 1 inch. Give me a little more tip speed. Plastic could use a little more grinding. This be a short flake. That right there's a flake right there got a concavity. It'll get very deep in there and break off right at the bottom of that concavity of that flake scar. So try to go short. I'm gonna work this side back a little bit closer. That Band-Aid bugging me. Can't hear the frogs too good in this shed. I could hear them raising Cain earlier. I can barely hear them in here. I guess it's time for the big platform there. I'm gonna go ahead and knock them little corners off. I get ahead of myself sometimes. As soon as that flake comes off now, I want to flip it over and take another swing there. My aim is working good. Oh, all over line. Man, I'm way left. I meant to hit right there. We're hitting this side now since I missed. That was just not really swinging hard enough, I think. I just kind of bonked that flake. Hit that one in the wrong angle. Make sure I turn that rock, get them flakes straight in there. And I missed to the right. I'm going to set up their bevel right across here and try to knock off all that mess. Gotta take those short plates, that will get me a contour over to all that stuff. I'm gonna make sure it's kind of a heavy platform this time. Look at all that concrete showed up. I'm telling you, this rock does it every time. When you get down close to finish, no matter where you try to land in the rock. I've tried both sides, in the center. Even tried going diagonally across the rock too. Nothing really worked to get that concrete off the edges. I hit too far on there. That might be a good thing. I kind of got lazy too, and I ain't been swinging hard enough. This rock right here, you just have to be just about to break the sound barrier with the old bopper. Now I'm not gonna get too crazy. All I want to do is get some flake scores on this side now and try to pressure flake that edge, because I know darn well the more you try, the more of the concrete will work against me. I'm leaning forward. Didn't get it far enough. I almost thought about getting a window wrecked out, hit that little platform, and make sure I got that off of there. Missed the left. I left a little high spot there because I missed to the left on that one darn flake, but I think might be able to get it. Well, I'd like to hit it again right there, but I'm not going to do it because of that concrete. I know darn well. Well, I can't help myself. Just going to hit it one more time right there. Well, I can't hit it right there. I'm leaning down and leaning forward too much, so. I don't know what I'm doing now. Well, it's all pretty straight. Got a little extra right here on the base. I'm just gonna call that it on the percussion. Now I'm gonna get my issue stick, round it up, and get this camera readjusted, and I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back. Man, I'm really fortunate to get this biface out of there and just avoided the concrete out enough to avoid disaster. So I'm just gonna pressure flake these edges and not really try to do anything fancy. Just get a good kind of sharp edge on it. Clean up the base and call it good. I'm gonna kind of just hit the platform, the margin a little bit, pinch into it. And go through and get the low spots. These are just little short. I might take nothing but little bitty short flakes really, because if I try to drive with it all, they gonna break off. It's pretty tough material. Some old friend concrete. That little spot right there in the concrete. I'm gonna try to hit it first. There's nothing standard about this edge here. I just got to try to straighten it out best I can. That little broken off flake. That flake turn come up that ridge. I'm gonna catch it right there and try to knock that thing off before I come flaking through here. I'll make sure it's kind of stout right there enough. I can press that flake out there underneath that. I'm gonna see right there. I am pressing these flakes because that right there will flake good. There ain't no concrete down there. That's some good, strong, tough chert right there too. You ain't got real good contour though to get right up that little ridge right there. Little high spot right there. I'm gonna go and work this side. That side looking pretty good. I just crunch it. I got a little zigzag in the tip, so I just crunch this one short section right here up to the tip. bad broken off flake right there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix it, maybe. I'm gonna try to come right up under this end of it, take out all I can. I need a good strong spot to press on. Got just a little bit of it. I'll be able to get some more. Now I'm gonna try to get a little flake out on each side of that little V thing. Got this side of it. This side don't look so easy though. Shoot, it's almost easier. I need to bevel back this way a little bit though. I don't know. If I do that, hard to say. It's wanting to get a curve in it. I don't really much. I don't know what to think about it. Ooh, that can blow off. Well, you think you too a little too high on this thing, you just gonna break your pressure plate and trying to get a flake. About to fall out in front of my chair again. This thing has worked me to death. I really do. For some reason, in front of the camera, get all tensed up more and wearing me out. That pull. feel real fortunate to get to this point. Right now, all I gotta do is come around, clean up the edges. I'm gonna hit the base a little bit though. I didn't hit the base yet. And I'm sorry I didn't talk too much or nothing, because I was going to have big plans, but I was had me old barrel there, seemed like. That thick spot right there where that flake broke off, but I'm happy with it overall. Sure, I'm gonna put just a little finer point on this. You hit them edges so I can see the spots where I need to flake. Sorry, that cord hanging down there. Caught it with my hand. Right. We'll try to shoot around that thing, but I didn't grind it enough right there to do that. And we'll just knock these short corners off. I don't like short corners. I want the back of a nice blades like this. And that's it. It look like you can see that in that camera. It looks dark. Maybe if I turned it like that. Anyway, that's the best I can do with this darn rock, but I liked it. They're fun. That's a tough point too. Shoot that through a motor block. But anyways, I'll be back.